Aloha and welcome to Kanileʻa's 2025 showcase. For 26 years, we at Kanileʻa have been dedicated to crafting instruments that celebrate Hawaiian music, culture, and innovation. Today, we are unveiling one of the largest and most impactful changes in Kanileʻa history. This change will redefine how we classify and present our instruments to you, the players who inspire us every day. Our mission has always been to deliver exceptional quality and an unforgettable playing experience. But we firmly believe that we can do even better. So we've reimagined our lineup and we've reimagined how we classify our models. This new classification will make picking an ukulele simpler, more intuitive, and it'll align better with your personal musical journey. We will no longer be classifying based on the wood grade of said model, but instead we will be classifying them into 3 distinct series. And those 3 series are the Natural, the Core, and the Pro series. This new classification is about more than just the instruments. It's about meeting you wherever you are on your musical journey. Whether you're just starting out or you've been playing for years, we will have something dedicated for you. So let's dive into it. Let's start first with the Natural series. Now, the Natural series isn't new. We've been doing a natural finish for about 10 years now. But what we will be doing is bringing more models into the Natural lineup and bringing them to the forefront because we truly believe we have something incredible in the natural finish that we use. We use a single layer UV cured finish to allow the wood to vibrate freely, create the truest tone from the body of the ukulele while still protecting that instrument. And that's what really a finish is for. It's there to protect the instrument, but too much finish can hinder the sound. So our natural finish is the most bare bones finish that it is while still being highly protective. All Natural series models will feature select grade koa. Now I know I mentioned we won't be classifying models based on grade, but wood grade is still an integral part in who we are and how the entire world buys and sells lumber. So that will still be a part of the lineup, it just won't be classified. It will fall into either Natural, Core, or Pro. And do you want to know the craziest part about the Natural series? Is the fact that it will be more accessible than ever. In an effort to bring more value to you, the player, we will actually be seeing a price reduction in the Natural series instruments. Without sacrificing any of our CNC technology, our true innovations, or our industry-leading craftsmanship, the Natural series will now be more accessible than ever. Up next is the Core series. And the Core series is what Kanileʻa has become known for and loved for over the last 2.5 decades. Like the Natural series, it will still feature our true bracing, industry-leading craftsmanship, and exceptional quality. But what will set the Core series apart will be the ultra high gloss UV cured finish and the buttery UV silk neck finish. And while the Natural will be slated to have select grade koa, depending on which model, the Core series will have either deluxe grade koa or premium grade koa. And we'll get more on what models those belong to a little bit later. The UV gloss finish enhances durability and beauty, while the true bracing ensures unparalleled sound quality. The Core series is the perfect balance of traditions and innovation. And then we have the Pro series, where artistry and innovation meet. The Pro series models will be featured with premium or master grade koa, or curly flamed maple, depending on the model. But what's really gonna set the Pro series apart are going to be 4 distinct features that apply only to the Pro series. I don't want to give too much away, so I'll hand it over to Joe, master luthier and founder here at Kanileʻa, to share with you what makes the Pro series so extraordinary.
Mahalo e kaimana. The Pro Series truly is the pinnacle of Kanileʻa and all of our innovations. What the Pro Series does is brings features onto the instrument that really allow you as a player to interact even further with your instrument. The first thing you'll notice is the side sound port and how that really delivers string energy to you as a player, not only out to the audience through the sound hole, but even through the side sound port, which ultimately allows you to accompany yourself as the ukulele player. That, of course, enhances your experience with the ukulele. Now let's take a closer look at the next feature, which is our true reduction. True reduction is relieving mass from the soundboard of your instrument. By creating this proprietary method that Kanileʻa Ukulele created, removing mass in very strategic areas, utilizing our laser and literally removing about 40 thousandths of an inch in those strategic areas allows for greater elasticity, better vibration, more sound, more volume, more projection. All of these words that we use to describe sound with something that you can't even really see unless you go ahead and look at the inside of your ukulele with a mirror. Next, let's take a closer look at our black tusk nut and saddle. What makes it black? Well, it's graphite-infused material, which is really harder and denser than any other material that we used in the past. That harder, denser material allows for greater string energy transfer, which equates to tone. Also, the graphite that's infused helps to lubricate your strings as they're passing over the nut and to your tuning key, which then prevents the strings from fraying over the life of your instrument. And finally, low G. Every Pro Series is gonna come with a low G. I love a low G. I love the tone of a low G instrument. And by having it on your Pro Series, you too will appreciate that richness, the depth, the complexity and tone that our Kanileʻa low G will bring to your instrument. You're gonna love it. So in summary, we have our side sound port, we have our true reduction, we have our black tusk nut and saddle, even our Kanileʻa low G string, making these Pro Series the ultimate Kanileʻa ukulele. So these features really set the Pro Series apart from our Natural and our Core series. In fact, there's so much more to learn as far as which instruments and which models you can get in the Pro Series. So let's go ahead and hear it from Kaimana.
Now let's jump into the Natural series. We have our usuals, the K1 and the P1 remaining in the Natural series with our select grade koa, single layer UV cured finish, ebony fretboard bridge head plate, ebony bridge pins, 1.5 inch nut width, Kanileʻa gear tuners. All of the amazing things that set Kanileʻa apart are still available in the Natural series. And there will be 3 additions to the Natural series. 2 of them I'll talk about right now. The third one, you'll have to stick around and hear more about it later. The 2 new additions to the Natural series include the Honu's Natural and the Islands Natural. For the first time ever, we will be taking off the binding, and instead of a paua abalone inlay for the Islands or the Honus, we will be inlaying in our famous Kailua beach sand inlay type. We've done a few prototypes and they are beautiful. The Natural series highlights simplicity, authenticity, while delivering exceptional sound quality. And up next, we have the Core series. The Core series, like mentioned before, has all of the great innovations and features that make us who we are. And the models that fit into the Core series framework are the K1, the P1, our yet to be announced model, the Honus, the Islands, and the KPA. The Honus, Islands, and KPA Core models will come strictly with premium grade koa. The K1, P1, and our yet to be announced model will come strictly with deluxe grade koa. The Core series is where tradition meets innovation and offers the iconic Kanileʻa aesthetic and sound quality. Last but certainly not least is the Pro series. All current models and the new one will have Pro series classifications available. Not all models have Natural or Core series classifications, but all models do have Pro Series classifications. The K1, P1, and our yet to be announced model will have the 4 distinctive features: the oval side port, the true reduction, the black tusk nut and saddle, and the low G setup. And they will be available in premium grade koa as the Pro Series cap. Honus, Islands, KPA, DK, KTR will feature master grade koa along with those 4 distinctive Pro Series features. And the Pohaku and Ilikai, of course, still in that curly flamed maple. You may have noticed that the DK, KTR, Pohaku, and Ilikai were not mentioned in the natural or the core series, and that is because they are already at the epitome of what Kanileʻa has to offer, and we felt it only fitting for those 4 models to fall solely in the Pro Series category. This means that the DK will be upgraded with the black tusk nut saddle and the true reduction because it already has the side sound port. The KTR, already having the reduction, black nut and saddle in low G, will be just adding a side port. And the Pohaku and Ilikai, already with 3/4 of the Pro Series features, the only thing that's getting added is the true reduction. And this is why those 4 models fall only into the Pro Series classification. The Pro Series represents the finest craftsmanship and groundbreaking innovation, designed to deliver a superior playing experience. I am honored to present the Pro Series to you today. And now, up next, I get to finally share with you the new model that we've been talking about. And no, it is not the 2025 Platinum. You will have to wait till next week to hear about that. And finally today, I'd like to introduce to you the all-new D1 model. Now you may be noticing that the D1 looks a lot like the DK. Yes, while it does have the D-shaped sound hole, it's actually more similar to the K1, hence why it's classified as a D1. Without binding, without any special rosettes or armrests or slided headstocks, the D1 features solid koa body, mahogany neck, ebony fittings, and white mother of pearl inlays just like the K1, with the one massive difference including the D-shaped sound hole. And we've come to love the D-shaped sound hole as much as our players have too, opening up the soundboard, allowing for maximum resonance and vibration of the sweet spot right down the middle of the instrument. The D1 will be available in natural, core, and Pro Series with select, deluxe, and premium grade koa. And what's awesome that will set the D1 apart from the DK is that the D1 will be available in all sizes, soprano through guitar lele. But just to touch on what sets the DK apart from the D1, the DK also still has the black front binding, the ebony armrest, the ultra thin slotted headstock, and the highly machined Goto Stealth tuners. We're extremely excited to announce and bring to you the D1 model for 2025. Before we conclude, you may be wondering, where's the 2025 Platinum? Don't worry, it's coming. You'll just have to wait a week from the launch of this video. Thursday, 8 a.m. Hawaii Standard Time, again right here on YouTube. But first, let me offer you a glimpse. The 2025 Platinum is truly monumental as it marks the 10th Platinum model for us here at Kanileʻa. It's a creation that signifies and embodies the spirit of rising to new heights and exploring boundless possibility. This Platinum will feature elements that reflect brilliance and precision with materials never before seen in the ukulele world. It's a design that soars beyond expectation and celebrates the artistry of our past and the limitless potential of our future. It's an incredible story and we cannot wait to share it with you. As we conclude today, I want to thank you for being part of this monumental step in Kanileʻa's history, as we've just unveiled a brand new framework that redefines how we present our instruments to you. Whether you're drawn to the simplicity of the Natural Series, the legacy of the Core Series, or the innovation of the Pro Series, we at Kanileʻa want to have something made just for you. There are a ton of dealers who already have 2025 spec models at the time of this release. Here in Hawaii, we have the Ukulele site, Ukulele Puʻupuʻu, and Big Island Guitar and Music Supply. In the United States, we have Aloha City Ukuleles, who already has some. And in Europe, we have the Southern Ukulele Store and Uk Supply, already carrying 2025 spec models. Be sure to check them out. Visit our website, kanileʻaukulele.com, to learn more about our framework and all of the models that we offer. Give us a call, send us an email. We love to talk story, and we want to get to know you better. We can't wait to see the music that you can create with your Kanileʻa ukulele. Bye for now.